I shouldn't be afraid of spiders, but...
I'm afraid of spiders. All right, everybody's ready?
Mm-hmm. Hello, podlings,
Eastside Angels,
beauties, random.
Everyone's streaming this from the Spotlight bathroom at Junction.
Yes, hate listeners,
your gig.
love listeners.
We're here.
Fans,
we're back.
Friends.
Everyone has been talking about us. Everyone has been talking about content that's come out recently. Talking about all kinds of things, and we want to get to that.
We will get to that, we promise.
We promise you, we will get to it.
We will, but we have been like hoarding topics forever, so
some juicy stuff we have to get
really
off our
good
chest.
shit to talk about,
and we even have a very exciting interview with a subject of conversation as well.
Ooh,
Miss
always.
Jerriana.
Anyone that beautiful is going to be the subject of conversation.
Let's cut to a clip of that.
Mm-hmm.
Cause honey.
That was amazing.
Oh my god, Jerriana, you're so good.
I love
Oh my god, we
Jerriana.
love her.
That was so good.
She's so funny.
Wasn't she beautiful?
She's so hot.
Okay, so
Okay.
let's get into it. Archie, we forget your name. KJ Appa.
Okay, that's literally his name.
But Archie says he's willing to come back to Riverdale. He wants to come back. He misses the gang.
Okay.
He wants to be working again.
Okay, yeah.
Remember you ran
he
into
needs
him
to buy more coke.
shoeless?
Yeah. When I ran into him, he had literally nothing. He was so fucked up, and he was offering autographs in exchange for pizza because he had no money to purchase pizza.
Not in exchange for shoes?
No, he doesn't need the
Did you
shoes.
think it was worth the shoe?
So, like, I'm not that surprised to find out that he is open to work again.
That was after season 1. So he's been at this a while now, and he says he's ready to come back. Mm-hmm. But he refuses to dye his hair red.
What?
Do you want to watch Riverdale without red hair?
No! You can't have Archie without red hair, then he could just be any old fucking...
Yeah, well, wouldn't that be dark Archie? Because, like, she puts on a brunette wig and she's like, I'm Dark Betty.
Okay, they could make him a villain, but then they're dyeing his hair black. So either way, he's getting his hair dyed.
I think, here's my pitch, guys. We shave his head. He'll probably look hot. He'll be buff.
Do you
with
think
a shaved
he's hot
head.
enough for a shaved head?
You should be if you're doing a comeback.
You should
so
be.
If he
you gotta
isn't,
be.
he should get on
I don't
that.
know how he could get buffer than he was, but I would love to see it. So please try.
Yes. Speaking of other Netflix originals,
Ooh.
do you guys remember when that show came out with like Titus and Andromedon? And
Yes.
There's like Kimmy Schmidt.
Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
And it's like,
Yes.
I remember when that came out, I was
Titus was the star character.
Yeah, Titus definitely stole the show. But I remember I was so offended by that kind of like interpretation of what it's like to be like, ooh, look at me.
Oh, you slut.
To be a 30-year-old gay man like trying to make it in the industry. And I would say now that it is accurate. It is very accurate.
Would you really deny it though?
Because it's like everything he
Living
does.
in your
like,
delusional fantasy.
Yes.
Making references nobody gets.
Yes.
Singing.
Like flipping
out
a
of
wig
context.
when you're not wearing a wig. Like just being
Banana just like doing this with her like no hair.
So I want to apologize. I think that's a very accurate interpretation.
It's very accurate.
I thought it was good.
The outfits are incredible. 10 out of 10. Titus.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was like a Shakespeare reference.
We would say that's not a sleigh, but
we would say that's not a sleigh, which
backwards.
means wait,
Hail
what was
Satan.
it again? Hail Satan.
So that's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
It's not a sleigh. It's Hail Satan.
We love Satan.
Yeah.
Anyways,
we're all about Satan.
Yeah.
Speaking of
hot.
Satan. Okay, so we kind of like went to like a Christian background school, and a lot of our friends kind of went to this other church where when they pray, you have to speak in tongues.
Literally, you have to.
And if you don't speak in tongues, then it's like, okay, God's not speaking
It
through
doesn't
you.
count. Like God doesn't love you.
It would be so funny if like Christians watch this
It
and
would
they
be
get so
so
mad.
funny if they
Because
watch
they'd
this
be
and
like,
get.
"What is this?"
It's funny because I think that they wouldn't care about the Hail Satan thing, but then they're like, don't tell people about the speaking tongues.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
Oh no, I busted it wide open. So I had this friend who was from Newfoundland. Newfoundland who was like, if you don't know how to speak in tongues, we have this phrase that we say.
Oh my god.
And we repeat, and it sounds like you speak in tongues.
He was watermelon bananaing his way through speaking tongues.
Yes, that's exactly what was happening. So I was like, I'm gonna put on this sexy red, like, research assistant outfit.
Oh my god, the glasses.
I'm gonna find out what this phrase is so we can learn. Let's speak in tongues.
Yes.
So are you ready to speak in tongues?
I'm ready to speak in tongues. I'm ready to feel God inside me.
Apparently, what everyone says, if you can't speak in tongues, if you're not cool, you're not gay, Jesus is not speaking
you're
through you.
You're a filthy, filthy drag queen. Jesus doesn't want you.
You can look very pious by saying, should have bought a Honda, but I bought a Kia.
Oh my god, I can see that. I can see that because I've seen people do it. Should have bought a Honda, but I bought a Kia. Should have bought a Honda, but I bought a Kia.
That's so good. I feel like now I can just like next up on, and then it's gonna like cut away to that.
It's gonna be that. What's going on? The Eastside Sisters have felt Jesus inside them.
Yes.
We've been saved.
Yeah, we're saved now.
We're finally saved. Actually, that's a good movie where they also make fun of speaking in tongues.
Mandy Moore is in it, but no one's gonna watch it.
No one's gonna watch it. No. Anyways.
Okay, so I have been defending gorgeous twinks on this pod, on the show, on all platforms. Because I have this belief that we all started as these beautiful, gorgeous twinks. Like, we all looked like Jerriana.
Exactly.
And then we just kind of grew out of it, and that's why we're hating on these twinks.
Yeah, everybody gets bitter when they lose, when they're no longer a fresh 20.
Yes. But I recently stumbled across some very unfortunate information. I was at my parents' house, and they had a photo up of me in my twink era. Like, they don't have any photos of me now. They have photos of me from when I was like full-on twink. And
they don't want your Titus era.
Guys.
They want your twink era.
Yeah, guys. I looked like the Good Doctor.
No!
I was skinny. I was skinny.
I was skinny,
so
and you had good hair.
Skinny people,
gorgeous hair.
But it's so funny to think that, like, I've just been like, yeah, I used to look exactly like Jerriana. I totally know what it's like to have haters and be so beautiful. But, like, I was just as delusional back then as I am today.
That's your superpower.
Yeah, actually,
that's how you got here.
Yeah, like, I'm like, am I showing too much? Is this the same as all
She's always feeling like she's too slutty.
Overalls over there.
Yeah, like they're checking
so
us
Eastside.
Out. Yes,
very
a man in overalls is very Eastside. I think you were gorgeous.
Yes.
You were living your fantasy. I looked like Bella Swan in that picture.
Yeah, you definitely did. It was a different era.
In my Twilight era.
I want to see you do a Bella Swan look.
Oh, I should. With like the little like bite mark. That's
yes. So recently it has come to our attention that every single person in the world loves us, and we're totally uncontroversial.
Yes, thank you.
Anything bad we think that anyone thought about us is just our own mental illness.
It didn't happen.
So this question doesn't really fit because you don't have any haters, but if you had a hater, ever, and there was a show that you couldn't go to, what's going to be your disguise? What are you wearing to disguise to go to this show?
Oh my God.
What's Miss October undercover?
That's so good. I could wear my interview outfit.
Oh my God.
I could be a businesswoman.
Interviewed, yes, for the pageant, which is. Did I say that?
Oh my God!
Yeah. But she went full businesswoman couture. She was like, do you have a businesswoman special?
I could be like, I'm here for business. I am not here to, there's a drag show going on? I thought it was business time.
Yeah, and I think
I'll just sit there with my clipboard like, this is big business right now.
We were there 15 minutes
and
early.
I'll sign everyone.
Yeah.
I'll be coming in as a manager. That would be a good disguise, actually. A manager.
Yes, a manager.
I want to manage you.
You should I'm going to
make you famous.
Yeah, you're going to 1181. You're going to be dressed as a manager lady.
It's business time
with this
at
beret.
1181. With the maybe I'll wear the beret. That no one will think I'm Miss October in a pumpkin beret.
No, that's
no one
totally
would ever think.
But you obviously have to rhinestone it because
yes, I will rhinestone it.
You're not.
But I'll wear
crazy.
a bob. Okay. No one would think it's me in a bob.
I'm excited for a bob moment.
I'm very excited.
You're gonna see that very soon.
So what would you wear?
I think for me, what I would wear is I would go full Jerry Lynn because I do think that we do look exactly the same.
That's so smart.
I'm like they're like my evil twin, you know?
Yes.
like,
for real.
Like when she was painting my nose, I was like, don't go too crazy, girl.
Like, I'm gonna look like Jerry.
Not that would be a bad thing, but I'm just like, oh my god, like.
No, it is true though. You are serving, especially with the giant lips.
Yes, I love it.
It's quite Jerry.
I'm okay with it. Whatever.
It's a compliment. You need a Hooters shirt. We need to do a Hooters look.
Yes.
We got the Hooters.
We need to.
Everyone knows the Eastside Sisters.
I believe I have
Yes,
the
we are known for our mutual jugs. Oh my god, watch out! You're gonna have a nip slip.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh my god, put that away,
anything underneath it and turn that in. Okay,
Thank
so
God you did.
do you listen to KOL?
No, what's that?
No one calls them that. Except they call themselves that. Okay, so Kings of Leon came to town.
Okay.
And I went to the show because I guess someone had a free ticket.
Yeah.
And all of their branding was like KOL.
Like Cole?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, have you heard Cole?
Yeah, like, it's this Sex on Fire guy. And he did that thing where he's like, I'm not going to perform Sex on Fire until the encore. Like, I know that's why you guys are here. So you're just like... And anyways, this is actually a really fun story. Someone poured beer all over me, and I haven't been able to talk about it. I haven't been able to talk about it because I didn't want to spoil it. I had to talk about it on the pod.
Yes.
But someone in front of me, there was like all these like drunk straight guys around us, and someone behind me actually, they're like walking with their beers, and they like poured it right down my back, and they acted like it was an accident, but I was like...
That doesn't sound like an accident.
I'm really covered in beer.
You can't accidentally pour like an entire beer on someone.
I thought. So I got that would happen.
Beer at a concert is expensive. They hated you like at least $15.
Yeah, actually, you're so right. And the thing is, she did have 2 drinks in her hand, so it's like she got an extra.
No, she's like, I need an extra for that guy, that Titus over there.
Yeah, that's it. She was coming for me.
Allegedly.
But so I was like, I can't sit on this seat. It's covered in beer. Plus, all these people here know that I just got covered in beer, and that I'm like not gonna do anything about it.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna take it.
This is a cuck.
Yeah, so I'm like, what do I do? So I was like, I should just leave. And then someone saw that happen.
The whole thing.
Yeah. And they were like, the usher person. And they were like, oh, that's so sad that happened to you. Let me upgrade your seat.
I love that.
It was so sweet, but guys, I don't like Kings of Leon. So now right
you're
up in the front with like
VIP
with the real fans
for
the
Kings
true
of Leon. They're crying.
Yeah,
they're like, your sex is on fire.
They're singing
you
every
know that,
song.
If that's your favorite song, you've never had an STD.
Oh yeah. But the thing about Sex on Fire is like that's the song I knew, but these people they knew every song.
Every song.
So
they weren't even waiting for that song.
No, they knew.
They would have been happy.
Turns out they have a lot of music. Also, he looks really old now.
Was he hot before?
When he was doing Gossip Girl songs, I think he was hot.
He was in Gossip Girl songs?
I think every time there's a song that you're like, why is this song here?
You're
it's
like,
KOL.
It's Cole.
Yeah, sorry, we don't even get a full shout out because you put KOL on everything.
Yeah, sorry, you did that to
that's
yourself.
What we're gonna call you
it sounds like a beauty product, like a Kardashian.
Oh, yes.
Like, ooh, get your KOL.
Oh, do you have a case of KOL?
Oh, I got the bad KOL. My sex is on fire right now.
Okay. Should we
yes
finally talk about it? Mm-hmm. We should give you guys just a little taste before we cut away to the interview.
Okay. We're not getting into the drama.
I think we should get it. Let's just reenact a little bit.
Okay, well, yeah, we'll do a reenactment because we can't cut.
Okay, so someone whose name we shouldn't say is Jerry Lynn. So it's like, Mary Lynn?
Yeah, Mary Lynn. Did I say that?
So they were saying that they listen to our pod all the time. They listen to multiple episodes.
So
and they never
flattering.
hate listen, so that must mean that they like...
Yeah, they say that they're
love pod playing. So fierce.
Thank
but
you,
what did they say about us
podling.
that makes everyone realize that we're so beautiful?
They said that we look like a fresh 20. We are twins. We're 20-year-old twins, baby.
Did you hear that
We're
Drag
brand
Race
new.
casting?
Yes,
I'm a fresh
Drag Race.
20.
Oh, we're just
Those Sephora
babies.
girlies that are going in and making a mess in the store, they're going to buy what I advertise because I'm a fresh 20.
We're twinks.
Yeah, I'm a twink. And not like in a good doctor way.
No, in like a Jerriana way.
Yes. Oh my god, the segue.
The segue.
Speaking of that, Jerriana just walked in.
Oh my god, she looks so hot.
She looks so beautiful. Okay, well let's get ready for our interview.
Yay!
I'm Glimmer Rouge, and you're watching the Eastside Sisters show.
Hello.
Oh wait, can you pass me my glasses?
Love it. Hello, podlings.
We're back.
We have a very special surprise. We can be like real. This is the news.
We're real reporters.
We always say this is not the news. This is the news
This is
today.
the news.
We are here to give you some drag news, and we have honestly the most iconic drag queen in all of Vancouver City.
I mean, look at this fucking look.
Look at this look. If you need a safety pin,
I'm sure you can hear the look.
the icon from Severe Mondays.
The one and only absolute celebrity.
Bringing the old school and the new school.
Yes, the one and only Jerriana.
Hi everyone! I'm so excited to be here. These are some of my favorite human beings.
We're your spotlight angels.
Yes. And we're grateful for it.
Oh, I love you. I love you.
We're here to get the hard-hitting facts.
Yes.
It's the hard-hitting tea.
Yes.
So
we're here for
gonna
real
start
business.
Off really intense.
Great.
What is a booger? People keep saying there's all these boogers on the east side.
What is a booger?
It's a burger. I think people have too much time in their nose. Do people really call each other burgers?
We can
People call us boogers.
Who? I don't know who, but
You know.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
It's okay.
It's jealousy. It's gotta be. I
hope
like
so.
to believe that.
It's all in your
Yeah,
head. If,
yeah.
if you think anyone doesn't like you, it's in your
You're
head.
probably mentally ill.
Yeah. According to some
Wear a lot of safety pins.
Yes, yes.
I got in my car today and then I got back up to my place because I was like, I forgot to bring safety pins. I usually forget safety pins to like every show. So I'm gonna remember today. And then I have thousands on my head. Like, that was so dumb.
Yeah, does anybody need a safety
The one
pin?
time. I don't have any though. None to share.
They're important. They're all essential.
Okay, the question everyone wants to know. I should lean in for this. It's very
Yes.
serious.
Okay.
Very serious business.
Is it hard being so beautiful?
It is very challenging. It is extremely challenging.
Yeah.
It's a battle for you every
Do you
day.
Every
work
single day.
out for that ass, or is it Satan given?
I work full-time construction for this app.
Oh fuck!
I've worked
Oh my
full-time
God.
gymnastics for this app.
Oh
my
my
goodness.
god!
But the biggest secret, and this is just the biggest reason, my dad has the biggest ass. He just does. Some people call me weird
got
for
it
even
from her
saying that out
daddy.
loud, but it's the
she
truth.
got it from her
Very
dad.
lucky, very.
I love
Well, I
that.
would love to meet your dad.
That is so funny because and now I picture I'm gonna be like at a show and there's just gonna be some like random old guy
with a fat
amazing
ass.
and be like,
Yes.
Jerriana.
And you're like Jerriana Senior.
Geriatric.
Ah!
Geriatric.
Yes. Oh my god. You
That's
have to
his
put
drag
that
name.
now.
Oh, my dad's gonna hate this.
Shout out
Sorry,
to
Jerriana. But we heard you've got a great ass, so you should be celebrating.
We want to see it. You can
Yeah.
spotlight too with us. In Severe.
Oh my god, yes, severe. That would be so severe.
What number would he do? He'd probably do something from ABBA.
Oh my god,
I'd
yes.
probably do enough.
Yeah.
I'm all about the dancing queen right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love
performing
Dancing Queen.
Queen.
Actually, I've never heard that at a show.
What? I feel like it's a very good group
No, I'm
number.
kidding. I heard that.
Okay, I was like-
After every show.
Yeah.
But I love it.
Do you think people hate you because you're the hottest twink in Vancouver?
I love it because you're the hottest twink in Vancouver.
Because
I do.
that has to be why.
It has to be. There's no one hotter than you that hates you.
Exactly. Exactly.
When you put it like that, that's actually so true.
Exactly. Not even close to as hot as you, who hates you.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I think that's the common denominator.
I think that explains
it's the
it.
twinks that when they were twinks looked like the good doctor. Like
And
me.
at the end of your
I look like
show,
the good dog.
I looked like the good doctor when I was a twink. I thought I looked so
Looked?
hot. Yeah. Yeah. Now I'm like the fat good doctor. I'm the fat doctor.
the bad doctor.
Oh, no.
I don't know. I don't know if people hate me, but there's a
No, definitely not.
No. I think that
Everyone
a lot of people
has
have a very dislike for me, but there's a lot of reasons, and like
And it's jealous.
I think the biggest reason is some people who are very controlling and insecure don't like it when someone can think for themselves.
Yeah.
And I personally, I'd rather quit drag than lose
Yes.
any of my morals or values, and so
They
that's what I
don't.
said from day one. I have a very good mentor. Shout out to JoJo Dancer. I love you, JoJo.
Yes, we did a show
Yeah,
with them.
exactly. Like JoJo / Jessica Dick.
Oh, Jessica Dick.
Yeah, lovely
Love
drag
that
name. So
Amazing name.
yeah, he taught me a lot of things about entertainment and just to. There will be people who will try to like tear you down and spread rumors, say lies, and just be nasty people.
Yeah,
when there should be like an art form for love, right?
They don't want you to twink for yourself.
Exactly. They don't want me to twink for myself.
Yes, she's twinking too hard.
She's twinking way too hard.
What can I say? Let's just put safety pins on it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is Drag Race ready.
Literally.
I love it. It's one of my favorite outfits ever, and I made everything. I did not sew the jacket, but I did sew the bra, the
Okay,
skirt.
but you transformed.
I transformed everything.
Transformed
Yeah.
it.
It will never be the same. That is
I love
a whole
it.
new look.
I love it.
And all you viewers at home didn't get to see her standing in it.
There's literally matching boots, and you're missing it.
Oh.
If we did get a shot, cut to that.
Cut to that. Wow, that was hot.
So good.
Wow.
Loved
Thank you for loving my outfit.
Okay, I need to ask.
Yeah.
Is it true that you are too famous to go on Drag Race?
Allegedly. Way too famous. I don't know.
Yeah.
if I
Do you
could
think
ever
that
do
you
it.
would
Oh my God.
one
So
day
not.
you'd be willing to stoop down to their little
Wait, yeah, would
show
you
for
ever
your
scoot your little
Castle of
boot
Fame?
down to what, Ontario?
I think it's Hamilton.
Down to Hamilton, Ontario, and show them all of this?
I feel like you need to. You need to do us all a favor. Do it for us.
I would love to.
Me
Drag
too.
Race is my #1 dream, and
wow.
I'd be honored to be on there. Yeah. I
think you are like made for that, and
Yeah.
especially because like
We've
there's
been
gonna
saying
be
it
that
to everyone.
moment when I get backed into the corner. Oh my God, sorry. There's gonna be a moment when I get backed into the corner, and I'm like, this has lit a fire on my ass, under my ass, on my ass.
On
It's
your
all
ass.
me.
A
The
fire
fire is
on
on
your
me.
ass,
I've
in
been
your
burnt,
ass.
and so I'm like, I'm gonna like lock in, and I'm gonna do amazing, and then I'm gonna do bad. But when she says there's a fire under my ass, I'm gonna do amazing.
She's actually
She's
gonna
like,
blow
do some
fire,
flips.
and do a bunch of flips,
and then do the splits, and people are gonna be like, yes.
Yeah. There still hasn't been a backflip on Canada's Drag Race.
Has
I just
there
want to say
not?
that. No.
Okay,
Not been a backflip on
if
Canada's
you're
Drag Race.
listening, casting people, I've seen her do like 6 backflips over a dildo. Like
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
girl
literally.
can do it all.
While spinning fire, while sewing my outfit,
Yeah.
All at once.
all while acting,
Yep.
acting comedic.
Yeah, doing stand up. Yeah, she brings it.
Kind of like when I started drag, I was like, because Drag Race is how I discovered drag initially.
Of course,
And really,
yeah.
I didn't really have any
Yeah.
gay friends when I grew up in Surrey, so I watched Drag Race and I was like, this is meant for me, not just Drag Race, but
drag.
Like
Yeah.
everything I've been working towards kind of leads to this. And so I had a goal list, and I wanted to try to do everything that they've done on Drag Race, and I have.
Oh my
I think you
god.
definitely
I did a play
Yeah.
recently, and so I acted off a script, and it went really well. And that was kind of the last thing. I was like, okay, I think I can act. I can definitely
Yes.
memorize lines, and
And now
Yeah,
you're on
definitely.
done a lot of
TV.
lines. What?
Now
Yeah,
you're on TV.
now you're on TV, but
You're on the
that's on
Eastside
TV.
Sisters show.
Yeah, this is us.
I was like, what TV? Oh yeah, no,
Oh
of
yeah,
course.
this is
Yeah.
very serious.
No,
this is the
better than
suit.
This is Drag Race.
business.
Okay, speaking of better than TV, we have talked a lot of smack about Ryan Reynolds on our pod over the years, and his wife Blake Lively.
Deservedly.
But I hear you're a fan.
Deservedly, I've never heard anyone saying they dislike him.
It's
And then
funny because I don't think he did anything to deserve any of it. We're just like, I don't think he's in the suit.
He's not in
He's
the
not
suit,
in
and
the
he
suit.
doesn't live in
He doesn't wear the
Vancouver.
Deadpool suit.
I'm
It's
so-
some twink.
There's a twink in that suit.
I'm so confused.
Allegedly.
Offended. I've met Ryan Reynolds once in Vancouver. Lovely,
And he was
like
nice?
so nice.
Oh, you're shattering
There's a pizza
my
place at the end on
illusion.
Davie, and they like one of the things they say is like Ryan Reynolds loves their pizza. It's his favorite pizza.
He goes to Davie Street.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
there's a pizza shop that's like near the end of the street, near English Bay.
He just dips his
Yeah.
little toe into Davie.
That's
No, I'm sorry.
Jerriana is a
love-
fan,
Yeah.
and you should go to their
I'm
show.
not-
You should support
Yeah, you should-
Jerriana.
you should go. I'm gonna
Look
be
at
excited.
this.
Put
Around
them in
all
a
of this
movie.
peer pressure,
Yeah.
she is sticking to it.
It's
She
very
loves it.
Deadpool.
Yeah.
It's very Deadpool.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, you need to be in the next
This is
Deadpool.
one of the Deadpool variants, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You come out of the
Whatever that
Deadpool
means.
universe.
Spiky
At the end
pool.
of, okay, I only watched Deadpool 3. It's the only Marvel movie I've seen.
Okay, I've only watched
Lots of
Deadpool 1.
opinions.
I watched Deadpool 1.
Okay.
But I
Ryan
know,
Reynolds,
it's just
close
so
your
funny.
ears.
You're just like, I just have these thoughts about Ryan Reynolds. I'm like, That sounds exhausting.
Well,
I have
you know.
a theory about it. I'm like, people make theories about
Yes.
people.
Yes.
People have
We have
theories about us,
nothing
too.
better to
It
do.
was just like a dream.
This is why people don't like me. They make theories up. Like,
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't. I think that she's such a New York City girl. So why would she be living in Vancouver? But
Blake Lively.
Blake
Yeah.
Lively.
Oh, I don't know
But
if
if
she
she's
is.
going to the pizza place, then
I mean, he probably has like 10 properties.
yeah, you're right. We just can't understand. We're too poor. We can't understand.
We're just
I
on the
can't
east
relate.
side.
I can't relate to that statement.
Yeah.
I know she is rich. Look at this look.
No, I'm so kidding.
So do you have any crazy drag stories? Crazy things that have happened on a show?
Oh, that's
Yes.
such a good question. I wish I had more time to prepare for this. One of my very first shows ever, probably my 5th or 6th time performing, I had this like lace front wig. It was like a lavender, half up, half down, and I did not know how to glue it like laces down. Like it looked terrible. When I won Miss Gay Vancouver, like my lace front game was not on point. Now it's like it's okay.
It's on point.
It's okay.
You're the pro now.
And this person came up, and I didn't realize when it was going on. I had no idea. But they came up to this stage and tried to grab the wig off my head mid-show. And this wasn't even like a 2 a.m. drunk show. This was like a 7 p.m.
And this
is
was not
Someone
a
tried
performer.
to, but like
Never do
I
that.
didn't realize it in the moment, and so I just like went backstage, and everyone was talking about it. That's all everyone could talk about the show was like, oh my god, like
shit.
how the heck someone tried to grab your wig, and then she ran off. So I didn't even get to like try and talk with her or understand what is going on. in
That
my
is
head.
crazy. Well, that's how you know you looked so good. This
Yeah,
person
she
went
did.
into a
She
delirious
just, like,
rage.
Apparently, she just like went up to the front row and like tried to like put her arms out to grab, and she tipped right before. That's the only reason she could get that close.
Yeah.
She like tipped me and then immediately tried to grab it off. And
I do have to say,
I was so
I've
confused.
had that instinct seeing you in drag before. Like I just,
Yeah, it's
I want that wig. I'm
This is
sorry,
just
but
like,
I
oh my
need
God.
it. But
Alright.
it's the demons.
I'm glad this
you
one's
know?
glued down.
I love that you got the assignment of like we're all wearing bobs.
Yes.
This is it.
Oh yeah, that's amazing.
It's business.
It's like perfectly planned.
This is your business look.
Choreo.
And I love it.
Another thing too, this was I told this story recently too, because I do a lot of private parties. Please book me.
Yes,
Any private
book
party.
her.
Private dancer.
I love. Yeah, literally, I will do anything for money.
Oh yes.
I'll do anything.
Okay.
And
The split.
I did a private party once. I just got hired through, let's just say Instagram.
Yeah.
And for a private party, I didn't know anyone there. And I do a lot of surprise parties, so like no one knows there's
I
gonna be a
love
drag
that.
queen. A lot of the birthdays I do, the person who hires me knows I'm a drag queen.
Yeah.
But no one else there
No
does.
one else.
And it's always
That
a
is
great.
tough.
It's always a great time because
Okay.
you don't really know what to expect.
You've never had someone be like, "What the fuck?"
That's literally where the story's going. So, yeah, someone hired me to do it, and so I get to the place. It's like an apartment building, like
Yeah.
4th or 5th floor or something. And I get into like the room, and no one looks happy on there. Not even the person who hired me.
No.
Not like she just maybe it was a bad day. I don't know.
She gave in
Who
to the
knows?
peer pressure. She's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, we don't like this.
I don't know.
We
I
don't
was
like this."
I thought I was being
Who hired
punked.
her?
Remember those like old like shows where it was just
Yeah.
people punking?
Yes.
Like I literally
Yeah,
was
where
looking
is
for the
Ashton
camera.
Kutcher?
It's right there. I'm being
Yeah.
punked
Ashton
right now.
Kutcher?
And I was not sure how it was gonna go, so I just got in there. I'm like, hi everyone. No one said hi, but I kept my energy up because that's
Of
so
course.
important. Because if you don't do that and you crumble, then you're not having fun.
No, you don't wanna get them.
I still had fun. I just wanted to laugh the whole time. So I love awkwardness. Sometimes it's just so funny.
That's insane.
And it was really awkward. I did 3 numbers and I mingled between, but no one really wanted to talk to me. So I was just kind of like sitting there on my phone, like living room, just like sitting there on my phone. People are like talking with each other a little bit. It's not like a bumping party, so
Yeah.
it was awkward. And then at the very end of it, the person who hired me, like, she like gave me a little check for the money and whatnot, and
Yeah.
and she's like, "You did amazing. I loved it." And I was like, I was like, "Oh, haha. I wasn't sure if you liked it." I was gonna be like, "What was this now?" It's
It's like, ooh, thank
it's
you.
like I didn't. No part of me felt unsafe, but it was just like awkward.
But
I'm like,
so awkward.
why did no one liked it? So I did it. I don't know if I'll ever get hired back. I wonder what.
I think you will.
Maybe they just got like
After
terrible news right before that. Like
Yeah,
Jessica
exactly.
got up and was like, "I
Yeah.
have to leave. I'm pregnant." And then
And
you
they're like,
walked in,
"Again,
and they were
girl."
like,
I have to leave. I'm pregnant.
Jessica.
I'm leaving every room.
Again.
Me every day.
Leave it to Jessica. Okay, this is a fun, juicy question.
Okay.
Have you ever had sex in drag?
So many times. Like, it does. I know whenever people answer that question, they're like, oh yeah, I have. No, I have.
She's like, oh, I have.
I feel like you are the only queen that when someone asks that question, they're like, yeah, people would want to have
Crazy.
sex.
That's
with
true.
her.
No one else, like, yeah.
Well, I think I have a unique experience with this. So, there's a little backstory to this entire thing.
Yeah.
So, my favorite thing to do when I was growing up, because I have 6 younger siblings.
Whoa.
I have like a really big family.
Yeah.
And my favorite thing to do growing up was like trying on my mom's clothes.
Mm-hmm.
I just loved it. I would sneak in my mom's room, just try everything on, and I loved wearing female clothing my entire life.
Yeah.
And it like
Well, it looks good on you.
Let's just say it really excites me wearing female clothing. Like, it does. Like, it genuinely is. And there's this term, I have no idea if it's like true to me or not, but it's like autogynephiliac, and it's like a man who gets like sexually attracted wearing female clothing.
Okay.
And I think that is, I
that.
definitely have that. Not every time, but like.
But yeah.
No, I definitely have that. So I've always loved it my
I
entire
love
life.
that.
Yes.
So that kind of like leads into like I have some kinks. Quite a few kinks.
Yes.
I've always liked that. So
Yeah.
I had one really bad experience, and I haven't done it since then. So I don't know.
Oh, too bad. Don't let him ruin
Yeah,
it for you.
don't let them-
No, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I just like ever since then I've worked so hard where I don't really have time to even think about that. But
Yeah, too
I have
hard.
many times.
That is so
okay.
hot.
When I first, because I was in a throuple for a couple of years.
Oh.
I'm jealous. I really want to be in a throuple. I always like set up dates with like those 2 guys that are waiting.
Oh, like the
One of them always
unicorn.
doesn't like me.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're always like, "I'll show my partner what you," and they're like, "He was."
They're like,
Are you sure it's only one of them? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe they just
Yeah, the
always
other
pass
one is
us a
just
buck.
using you as an excuse. Yeah. I loved you, but.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The judges weren't happy.
But
It's
you were in a
okay.
couple.
I was in a throuple. It was okay. I had an amazing time with them. We're still like best friends. I
Yeah.
absolutely love them. And during like the pandemic, I started to learn how to do makeup, and I kind of met them before I'd even performed. But I was like busted and going out. I would go out all the time in drag.
Oh,
So many like
We
I
loved
that.
I
Yeah,
practiced
we
for
love
like
that.
3 months, I think, by myself. I had no one. I moved to Vancouver. I knew no one. I
my
had no one in
God.
my life, so I just like practiced makeup every day. I had no work, so that's all I did. And then I started going out, and then I met these lovely 2 people who I was in a throuple with, and most of the times I had sex and drag were with them.
Lucky
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I feel like a lot of people watching this are gonna be so happy to find out that you are maybe interested in doing that. Like, I feel like
Well,
everyone in the drag scene is like, oh, really?
The DMs I get are insane. Someone, oh my god, this is someone
I
I
wanna
would
hear
think lives like far away in Canada, somewhere else. I believe it's Newfoundland. I think I looked at the profile once. They just followed me, and then like I post a poster sometimes, and
Yeah.
then they're like, "This poster is so hot. I'm gonna jerk off to it later."
Oh my god!
It's like me in a gown. It's not even like a sexy. It's just like
So
me in
hot.
a gown and too much makeup. They're like,
But
I'm
also
gonna jerk off
Jerriana
to
in a
this thing.
gown. That's fucking
You
hot.
I love
and
it,
Miss
yeah.
October have that in common. Like I feel
Yeah?
like you guys
Yeah,
are like,
I get
don't
some
you get all these
wild
like
DMs,
naughty
yeah.
messages? And I'm like, no.
They just
no, I don't.
I'll start sending you some.
Yes, please send them to me. And also, if you heard that, like, go to Severe
Yes,
Monday.
go to Severe
Severe Mondays.
And then her last look is usually her sexiest look because she's like,
Yes.
Yeah, at that point I've like fucking given up on.
Down to a corset.
I changed so many times. I changed usually 5 times
Yeah.
during the show, wig and outfit. And
Yeah.
so by the end of it, I'm like nothing. Let's
it's
wear
like the
nothing.
sexy lingerie look.
Sometimes
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
change just to get on the mic between performers.
Always.
And
Yeah,
then you're
literally
in
change
another
wigs,
look
go
when
to
you
the gown.
perform. I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
Am I too high?
I love it.
Drag
I love
House
it.
has that because like even
Yeah.
Jessie.
Yeah,
like,
Jessie
looks
does
so
that.
good. I never change wear that all the time. She's like, I'm going to get.
She's
some.
like, I'm
Picture.
wearing this for
Take
10
a
minutes
picture. And
max.
like, sure.
I love it. No, it's cool. It's how I was raised. I always show up to the gig in a look that I'm not going to perform in.
Yeah.
Always. I will
Pre-look.
always show up pre-look.
Pre-look.
Always. Sometimes we're running out of time. I think there's only been once where I've done that. But
Yeah.
that's why I love today. I'm showing up. It's like,
Ah,
wow,
yeah.
lovely. I'm not
She's
getting
like,
changed.
I only brought one look.
Lovely.
So everyone says that you are Vancouver's favorite drag host. Do you have a least
Host?
favorite drag host?
Host.
My favorite really?
Yes.
I mean,
so
I said
cool.
it now on a TV.
I love it.
It is
It's factual.
It's real. She's my favorite, and I'm the only one that matters. So
Exactly. Everyone on the east side, the Eastside
do you have a
Sisters.
least favorite?
Ooh,
I
that's
said,
a
do
really
you have a least
Yeah,
favorite?
do you
That's
have a
good.
You
least
have to say
favorite?
it.
I don't really like think about this stuff very often.
That is very true. Of
She's
No, I
Love
don't.
it.
I don't really like contemplate like I'm thinking all the time, and,
Yeah.
but not about like
Never
comparing
been drama.
people really. No, I don't like to do drama.
Yeah.
So, least favorite drag host. That's a really good question. You know what I think though is that like hosting in general is fairly easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about your energy. You just if you're there, if you're bringing energy up and you're just not freezing the whole time. I can't really like think of a terrible drag host.
Yeah, I feel like even people who maybe don't do great their first few times, like after you've done it
They'll
a few
get there.
times, they're great. It's really just like if you're super nervous, you get in your head.
Yeah, I was like that for
Yeah.
definitely the first few times.
It's hard.
It's hard, but now it's just secondhand
God,
smoke.
You're very like hanging out with the Eastside Sisters.
Yeah.
Okay, what is your best post-drag meal?
I love this question.
Yeah.
That's such a good question. My favorite, it's just my favorite food of all time. Mac and cheese.
Oh yeah.
I love mac and cheese. I love it. I make the best mac and cheese I've ever had in my life.
Okay, yeah.
And so I make that quite often, and I just love mac and cheese. Pasta in general.
Ooh yeah.
So I love the shows at Bonta on Davy because they like give you a meal and it's
You get your pasta to
super-
go.
it's really perfect. I'm like in the
Meatballs.
Uber, just like taking hands of it, and I'm giving it to the driver, and you
Yeah.
want some?
Yeah. They like, do you want Parmesan?
Oh my god.
This is how crazy pasta is.
Oh my god.
It happened to everyone.
It's
It's all good.
Can I wait? No, I'm a pro.
I think-
reset.
I'm a pro.
We'll cut it out.
I'm a pro.
done.
Done.
Done and done in seconds flat.
Okay, I feel like I should end on a really juicy question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do
Get it
you
juicy.
think that there is a song that is overperformed on Davie Street or in Vancouver on the east side?
Again, I don't think about this stuff.
I love that. That is very
I
true.
don't like Ryan Reynolds. I'm like, I'm not thinking about Ryan Reynolds.
Okay, we have to play hour 47 minutes every day.
That is
Yeah.
insane to me.
Yeah.
Song that's overplayed. I mean, I think a lot of people would say the songs that I do sometimes.
Oh, I would
Like
say.
Houdini, maybe Dua Lipa Houdini.
I don't think so.
No, overplayed. Actually, the only one that comes to mind, just because it's like a group number all the
Yeah.
time, is like Dancing Queen ABBA. It's a
Yes.
classic though, and like I will honestly, I have fun every single time.
Yeah.
it's such a classic. But I think if I were to think of one, that's probably the most overplayed. But I don't mind.
Yeah,
I love ABBA.
It's always good.
I love old school
Every
Do you
music.
think Hot to Go is being played too much?
Being played too much where?
Like everyone's performing Hot to Go. I've never seen a show without Hot to Go. But then before that, it was YMCA. So
Yeah, I prefer
Hot
Hot
to
to Go
Go.
over YMCA.
Oh, I did that. I actually did a chaperone show recently. That's so funny.
I also have
we're not
performed
coming
Hot
here.
to Go, so
I've
we're
done it.
definitely not coming for
we're all
anyone.
guilty
who
of
has.
performing
It's-
Hot to Go.
Yeah, definitely.
It comes with choreo.
I love it.
Yeah, if it
Queen of-
comes-
I'm
with
thinking
three
so
steps.
hard at this. I'm thinking so. I'm like, what else is there? What else? What songs do you do? Oh, Fergalicious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fergalicious
I'm so
is
good.
a-
No, I've only ever heard Miss October do it, so
Oh,
I love it.
Yeah.
Very original.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you have anything you want to set the record straight on,
Yeah, is
or
there anything you wanna say?
that you'd be like, I could not do a show without mentioning this?
I could not do a show without mentioning this.
Yes, exactly that.
What else?
We're gonna cut away to that.
Yes.
This is a serious
That's the
interview.
I
clickbait.
cannot.
That's
Stay
clickbait.
tuned to part 2.
Yeah,
Is this a 6-part interview?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a full documentary.
Definitely.
No, I was thinking on the way here, like, what was something that's so funny, because that was the only thing I kind of prepared for, and I'm like, on the spot here. I've been a part of so many, like, creative communities. For example, like, I'm a fire spinner, like, the
Yes.
flow artist,
Very hot.
acrobatic community, the rave community, like, that's kind of what raised me, was raves in general, and all the creative aspects that came from that, and every single one of those communities, there was almost nothing but love. Like, nothing but love. Like, not everything's perfect. Not everyone's perfect, for sure. But in general, people were very supportive, and
Yeah.
I truly wish that drag was like this. It's strange to
You're
be...
making drag like
Yeah.
that.
Well, yeah,
Scenes you create.
Well, can't really think of many solutions other than just trying to be authentically yourself.
Yeah.
And just don't let what someone says, like, just because someone has an opinion doesn't mean you have to follow that. And
Yeah.
just think for yourself and be yourself. Like, you know, you hear it all the time. Like,
Yeah.
be yourself, but it's so true. You need to think for yourself and just be authentic and spread love and joy. Peace, love, unity, respect.
Yeah.
I will never stop spreading that, and we all make mistakes, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But, like, cancel culture is so toxic.
Yeah.
It is really toxic, and I'm getting really sick of it. So I think that we should all just be more loving and supporting. If you don't like someone, like, you don't have to blast them online on social media.
Yeah.
I will never do that. You will never. I've never done it. You will never see me blasting anyone because I think it's so important to try and uplift anyone. And if, there's some people I don't like. We all don't like certain people, but
you don't work with the people you don't like then.
Exactly.
And
vice
versa.
Exactly.
And even if you do, like, you don't, you know, it is what it is. Like, you could I just wish that people can get along even though they have differences, because that's genuinely what I'm seeing lacking in the world right now is everything's so divided, and it doesn't have to be like that. We can try to, in our own way, spread peace, love, unity, respect.
Yeah.
And that's on safety pins.
Yes!
This is
Coming
crazy.
at you with the
This is the
safety.
craziest outfit.
Beautiful. I love it so fucking much. Maybe,
Can we get you to say in your most iconic and sexy Jerriana way our catchphrase? Let's not even say it at the same time. I need just the,
just Jerriana.
Okay.
Lean
Our
into
catchphrase
the mic,
is
baby.
"Cuz honey," and you can use that mic.
Cause honey.
Yes!
Oh, and that's on.
Hi, I'm Jesse, and you're watching the Eastside Sisters show.
Yeah, open your eyes more.
Oh my god,
This is the only time I haven't smoked before, but I do have an edible convenience. So that's all
that is so funny.
Okay, let's do it.
That was so good.
That was so good.
That was amazing. What
I
a
think that's the
blessing.
best thing ever.
Yeah.
That's so Eastside.
Extremely Eastside.
That was the most Eastside thing
Jerriana
ever.
is like an honorary Eastside sister.
We are the
now.
Eastside Sisters.
Yeah,
so-
we are.
Is that her long lost Eastside sister?
I think so. I think she's like too good. She wouldn't join us. She's
my God.
like polished.
Speaking, she is actually really
She's
polished.
actually so polished. Like she's like triple stacked to the heavens, and we're like, hey baby, you want to be Eastside sister?
She's the only like
think
Drag
not.
Race ready queen.
Yeah, like,
that,
she is-
actually is like in
Drag
our
Race,
friends
if
list.
you're watching
like,
this, I think in the city, she's the most Drag
I would
Race
say-
ready queen.
Yeah,
in the
because she can
city.
do a flip too.
She
Like
can
there's
do
people that can do the
many
splits,
flips.
but she can do a flip. So
And she's got the wardrobe.
yes.
Just saying. Anyways.
But if we were her drag children, that'd be more fitting. I don't think
yeah.
we'd be good drag children for her though,
No.
because she'd be like, now do a flip.
Well, yeah, no, that's
No.
the thing. We know where we could grow to get to Jerriana's level, but we're committed, you know. We're too far. We're the Eastside Sisters. We're not changing now.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
we are what we are, you know. We're hot.
Do you think that the reason why stars hide their kids' faces when they're young is because they might replace them?
Absolutely. Like think about how much work, and she looks incredible. No judgment here. Love the work. But think about how much work Kylie Jenner has
has
had.
gotten, so the
like
kids
she
should
changed
look
her
like
complete
her.
face. And also how much shit she got when she changed her face because she was on the TV show and then she got all the work done and everyone was like, bitch, you completely changed your face. So she's like, I can't do that to my kids. They're gonna want to change their face. Nobody wants the original.
Yeah, so she's probably like, I'll hide their face.
Yeah.
And then, okay, so they're not replacing the person.
No,
I thought they were
you
probably
mean
gonna, body swap.
literally new child.
Yeah, like just be like, oh, okay, let's
That's
cast for
possible.
this.
Do you think that they recasted Kylie Jenner?
No, but I think if they were ever going to recast anyone, it would be Rob Kardashian. And
You
they
could
didn't.
recast him and maybe no one would notice because he's hardly on it.
never in it.
And he could have like an era where he like suddenly becomes really buff and hot, and you could just get like any buff hot guy,
True.
right? Because it's a
I like that idea.
transformation anyways. Just like if Kylie was gonna have an era where she like gets really ugly, you could have like
Oh my
any
god,
ugly
can she please
person.
have this era?
Could she have an ugly era?
I want this era. I think that Rob Kardashian is like a true Joshie. Have you heard this term, Joshies?
No.
So a Joshie is like a mama's boy that like the mom does all the like laundry
Oh my
for him and like
God.
takes care of him. That's you know like how there's a Chad.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he's a Chad.
But a Joshie, that's actually
like, he's a
so
Joshie.
accurate. I feel like everyone knows like a Joshie.
I totally know like a Joshua that you think is so tough, and then like behind closed doors, he's a Joshie.
And they're just like, Mom.
Yeah, like that video of
You
Drake.
can hear the tone.
He's like, I want to
Yes, exactly. What the fuck? This is tuna? Drake's a bit of a Joshie.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I definitely think
Major
Drake is a
Joshie
Joshie
vibes from him.
That's gonna be the headline. Drake is a Joshie.
Drake is a
It
Joshie.
isn't, but like that's the reason why you were sent this clip.
But
I
yeah,
bet.
probably.
Allegedly.
Yes.
It was probably the Mary Lynn.
Oh my god. Yes.
Though, for real.
Okay, I might get in trouble for this one too.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, have you noticed that all the queens that quit Coke grow a mustache? Can you not have a mustache and do Coke?
Did I say that?
They're like, I don't trust myself.
They're like, I'm gonna get
I
a
need a
messy shot of me
mustache.
with this mustache full of Coke.
Yes, so
Like,
this
so I can't
will
have a
stop
mustache.
me. That's smart, like throwing out your booze.
Grow a
Grow a
mustache.
mustache.
I like this.
I like it. I choose to believe it.
Now, don't you dare go look for all the queens that have stopped
Don't
performing
you
and started
dare!
growing a mustache.
Anyone
and then
that
be like,
stopped performing and gained a little bit of weight and grew a mustache, that doesn't mean they were addicted to Coke.
no, but allegedly.
Allegedly. Who isn't addicted to Coke, you know? Anyway.
It's just, life's a party.
Life's a party.
Whatever it takes to make it a party.
Do whatever you want.
Okay, so do you remember that show, What Not to Wear?
Yeah, duh.
Have you worn anything that would end up on What Not to Wear?
That's so mean.
Did I say that?
I think it's maybe.
I feel like, okay, maybe yes. Maybe like some of my first drag looks. Like one time we literally got. I was going for like a goat look. I don't know why I thought that was gonna be fun.
She was going for a like devil deer look, and it was at a cool hell party, and so everyone just went sexy, wore horns, and we really should have done that.
We should have done
my
that.
My face was like
That's what you're
clown
supposed to
face
do.
makeup.
You're like, of course, like a scary clown and a goat will be so slay. And like, it was like one of our first times, and I'm wearing a corset that's like kind of like too big, and like the skirt's like too big, and nothing really works, and the makeup was so bad, like just goat face.
And it was so dark.
Which like, you try to make your face look like a goat. Why are you surprised that you didn't look good?
Yeah.
Nobody sees a goat and is like, wow, that's so hot, I want to fuck that goat. Well, maybe.
Well, they wanted to fuck the bear, if you saw our last episode.
Well, if you do like to fuck goats, then maybe I'll send you a picture of the goat look, but no one else.
No, it's so funny because the bar was so dark.
So bad.
And so you had to have all your photos with flash on. So all the photos, she's like in a bar dressed as a deer. Like you're like a deer in the headlights.
In
like
the background.
I really hope we have other photos. Let's cut to it.
I can't believe I just showed that on the pod.
That is crazy.
But it
That
is
is
so
Eastside. Yeah, it was very Eastside.
It was at the warehouse.
Yeah.
I think. But yeah, that was probably my what not to wear moment. And when we got called on stage that night, I got off stage and realized that my corset had untied and was completely falling off. And I low-key think that's why they called us up.
Yes.
They're like, these people, we gotta get this in the light. Like, let's get a clear look at that.
And climbing onto the stage, I like cut my leg open, but was too drunk to notice, so I was just standing on the stage, smiling, just bleeding all down my leg. Like, this is my moment. Thank you so much. And they're like, should we help her get off the stage?
My corset is falling off and Banana is bleeding, and we're like, we are superstars tonight.
And then we were like, why don't they book us?
We're like, yeah, how come no one followed us after that? I thought we were famous now.
Okay, so you know how everyone's mad at Blake Lively?
Yeah, I'm always mad at
I love like following the tea, and that is I think that whole dialogue and discussion is really entertaining to watch because everyone who grew up watching Gossip Girl has been following the tea of Blake Lively secretly being a bitch from the beginning. Like
everyone who watched Gossip Girl is just like, yeah, classic Serena. No one should be surprised right now. This is some Serena shit.
And so this has come up. I wish I could cut to a clip of it, so we have to act it out.
But you cannot. Okay.
I was dying to tell you this for so long. So apparently, in the original script for the show, Chuck Bass has a pet monkey. Instead of just having a pile of whores, has a pet monkey who wears all the same outfits as him.
No!
And Serena Vanderwoodson was the one who vetoed it. She said she would not do a show with the monkey because she works with so many monkeys already, and then gestured to her co-stars. Allegedly. Actually, I'm willing to say that one was fact.
That is a fact. I am furious.
Yeah, but I feel like it's supposed to be an homage to, like, Friends was filmed in New York, and he had a monkey in the first season.
And we were robbed of a little monkey.
Yeah,
wearing matching outfits with Chuck Bass for the entire season. I need to rewatch the whole show again. Yeah. Imagining a little monkey. But also, like, would that kind of ruin his character? Because he's all, like, sexy and serious. Imagine him, he's like, oh, Blair, don't you just want to fuck me in the back of this limo? And his monkey's like,
you are right, but I think they would have just cast it so completely different.
Okay, true.
But yeah, now every one of his outfits, you can just picture that there was probably a monkey version, like just adorable.
Please release the monkey outfits.
Yeah,
I will purchase them.
You cowards, release the monkey edit.
Show us the monkey outfits, please.
Okay.
And the audition tapes. Monkey audition tapes. I need to see that.
Yes, I want to see how many monkeys
Proof that this
they
monkey
auditioned.
can wear a bow tie.
Do you look like Chuck Bass? Like the two have auditioned together?
Does this monkey look like Chuck Bass? Oh my god, yeah. Okay, anyways. I feel like but yeah.
I do think that Serena Vanderwoodson, Blake Lively, was the worst casting choice, but I do think that the show partially did well because of her and because of the drama around how mean she was being to all of her co-stars.
Which is so funny because, like, the drama was that she was mean to her co-stars. I'm sorry, I care too much about Gossip Girl. But then the reason why I hate her is because her character was clearly written to be, like, a huge bitch. Like, she was supposed to be, like, the Scream Queen's girl. But then she's like, I'm going to play it like boho princess. I don't care. I'm just so fun and blonde and easygoing. And I hate it. She ruined it.
We missed out on having a blonde bitch, and that would have been
But then
fun,
she was a bitch. That's even worse. It's like the reason why you weren't a bitch in the character is because you were trying to hide the fact that you're actually a bitch. Just put that in, give us the raw bitch.
There must be a bitch edit of
There's
that
a
too.
bitch edit. I want to see that too. We need some things from Gossip Girl.
Yes.
We have some demands.
Okay, so has there ever been, other than Emma Watson in anything she's ever been in, has there ever been a bad casting choice?
Other than Emma
we hate Emma Watson as Belle, and I hate Emma Watson as Hermione so much because when she was young she was so good at it,
true.
And then as she got older she kind of I think she was kind of going through a phase, and so she led this whole charge that Hermione has to wear jeans in this movie and every movie moving forward. And so we were robbed of all the cute little Blair outfits she would have been wearing if she had listened to the team.
high socks and the skirt.
I think it
so
should have been high
cute.
socks,
So much more
boots.
British
Yes.
too. I feel like that's more British.
Well, you look back,
jeans. You're like, why are these kids wearing jeans? They're at like fucking Hogwarts.
Yeah, and the jeans are really awkward too because jeans do change, and so she's got jeans of the year, like the exact year. She was like,
she's wearing the trendiest
I'm wearing my
jeans
jeggings.
of like.
I wish she wore jeggings.
My jeggings.
She's like, Hermione's wearing jeggings in this movie and every movie forward.
Is jeggings exclusive?
Yes, and then when she went to play Belle, she decided that it's very important that she's not going to wear a corset. It's kind of part of the jeans movement, and
jeans.
It's unfortunate because then the dress it's a dress kind of made for a corset.
Yes, it was
so it kind of wears
dress.
her.
They fucked up that dress so hard, and it's
they completely
nobody
changed it.
wanted to wear that. It wasn't a Halloween costume. There was a princess movie.
No, they did Cinderella afterwards with a nobody, and that dress became iconic.
That dress became
iconic immediately.
Yeah.
It was everyone wanted to wear it.
It should be all about the dress. So yeah, I guess that was the biggest mistake. And Serena is obviously the second biggest mistake.
Yes.
And probably KJ Apa. Why not just cast a ginger so you never have this problem?
I think KJ Apa is good because you get the dark brows by choosing someone to dye their hair.
In the first seasons, they dyed his brows too, and it was even better. But
I
must
do
have put
agree.
his foot down about that early on.
I think he probably seemed like he was never going to be spoiled. He totally seemed like he was going to be so down to earth because he's from New Zealand.
Yeah,
so you'd be like, he's going to be like Lord, he's going to be so chill.
And they didn't know it would get so famous.
Yeah, it's like
Cole
Dylan
Sprouse,
or Cole Sprouse.
You'd think would be the breakout star. He was already a star, but he would be the biggest name. And he's just sitting there yeah, whatever, you can dye my hair black and make me wear a toque in every scene.
Every single person that has met Dylan or Cole Sprouse has a story of how horrible it was. But Honestly, I've heard that the people that worked with him said that they were like
said that
really
he's
fast,
very
like one
professional,
take,
easy one take.
because they want to go party.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. I mean, if you can find a way,
I don't know.
hit your mark.
I think definitely you have to be a redhead if you're Archie. I'm sorry.
Yes. So remember Coraline?
Yes.
Do you remember Forcible and Miss Spink?
Oh, like the little cat ladies that live in the building? Yes.
I think they're dog ladies, but they should be cat
dog
ladies.
They're like a trope of cat ladies, but they just gave them dogs.
Is that us? Like, is that future us? Like, I remember watching it and being like, that doesn't happen. You just have two former performers where one's really fat and ugly and one's like skinny with giant tits. And they just have all these pictures. And one of them is called Miss Spink and the other one's called Forcible. Like, their names don't even work together.
Wait.
Like, they should both be Mrs. or Miss, you know?
Oh my god.
And we're like, oh my god, is this just, they literally just called us out.
And they just like put on burlesque shows for just their dogs?
Yes! That's us!
That is actually us. In the future, we're going to be doing burlesque shows for your cats.
Yes. Speaking of shows we're going to do in the future, so I found out that Super Size Me, the documentary.
Yes, I loved that. It made me really want a Big Mac.
I know. I have definitely been doing the Super Size Me diet, and it's,
yes, it is working.
I gotta say that it works.
It's working very well.
You'll get super sized.
It looks gorgeous. Honestly, though, I eat fast food just as often as Banana does.
Oh yeah. Well, apparently he's a huge alcoholic. And
allegedly. Allegedly.
Yeah, and
the Super Size
that's
Me
why the like effects were so bad.
Oh
and
my god.
He was drunk the whole time. Too.
Oh my god.
And
Say that?
Yeah. He like literally recorded the documentary so that he could like just cover up the alcoholism.
The fact that he's an alcoholic who just eats McDonald's every day.
And I'm like, now
no shame there.
That documentary sounds more fun now.
I would way rather. I'm gonna rewatch it now.
Yes.
And I'm gonna watch it this time with McDonald's because the first time I watched it was like in school and they're like, watch this.
They made us watch it in gym class.
And you're like, oh my god, I'm craving McDonald's so bad watching this. I need a Big Mac while I watch this, and now I need like a bottle too. I think.
Yes. Okay, are you ready to finally hear my Army Hammer tea?
Yes!
Okay.
Please.
Okay, let me get ready. So Armie Hammer was in Gossip Girl with Blake Lively. Yep,
Very
you knew it was
briefly.
going there.
Yep.
And she actually did get him written off. She asked for him to be removed.
Yeah.
And so that's why she has so many scenes where she's like, I'm so in love with this guy you saw 2 episodes in this cutaway. Because it's like she doesn't want to be in the same room with him.
Yeah.
But
they're never together.
He's kind of in a lot of hot water because he's apparently a cannibal. And so he said to his girlfriends some like shocking things, including, I would love to just remove one of your toes and just keep it with me in my pocket.
Oh my god.
And I always thought that he's secretly gay because he's the one who fucked a peach with Timothée Chalamet in that movie. So I was like, they're trying to do this cannibal thing. So you're like, obviously he's straight. He's a womanizer. Like, he's a bad guy.
He wants to eat them.
But then he like lost his management and I was like, oh wait, what's going on there? Okay, so turns out Armie Hammer is short for, he's like a huge nepo baby from the Arm and Hammer, like, baking soda.
Okay.
And they name all their kids Arm and Hammer.
What?
Yeah. Every kid, like his great-great-grandfather created the Arm and Hammer company.
Arm and Hammer.
Everyone has been named Arm
and
Hammer.
That's a good drag king name.
Yeah, so that's why we know him as Armie Hammer.
That is insane.
So now that I'm like, okay, he's from like generations and generations of wealth, he might actually be
I think
cannibal.
he is a cannibal now. Yeah, I very much believe that. Because
Yes.
you would just get bored with the normal stuff.
After all that, I don't know. I would, but if generations.
But I think eventually, if you the 1500th Arm and Hammer is going to get bored with the normal stuff, he wants a little pinky toe to keep in his purse.
True.
Did I say that? Not purse.
So yeah, I'm now.
But that is funny because whenever I heard like Armie Hammer, I was like, isn't that like something else?
Yeah, I was like, it's such a weird name. No
It's
one's
the
named
weirdest
Armie.
name. Armie Hammer. It's a bad name, but he is hot.
Okay.
Would you give him your pinky toe?
He could have like a.
Okay, Armie Hammer.
Honestly,
if you're listening to this, generational wealth, just for one little fingy.
Yeah, let's fuck a peach together.
Yes! Oh my god! I can't wait for the wedding.
Okay, just in case anyone's here. Just in case anyone's here for the drama, and you came here for the drama.
Yeah, we'll give it to you.
We do want to officially, this is going to be our last thing that we say on the topic. Okay, you guys listen really closely. The person that was talking about us was like, so,
Maybe it's both.
I think it's probably both. So, we are willing to have you on our pod. You specifically. We'll do it, but you gotta get in drag.
You gotta get in drag.
Even if we don't film it, we still want to do it.
Social Room Studios.
Yeah, come to Social Room Studios.
We'll put a third little chair just for you.
Yeah, we'll get a Bomber Brewing sponsor if you want
ask
it.
You some questions. Yes, I know everyone wants the Bomber Brewing now.
We'll tell you.
So Eastside. Yeah.
It's gonna be a blonde day, so wear blonde.
Yeah, so wear blonde. Oh my God, maybe we'll do our Hooters look for that.
Yes,
we'll all be twins. That would be so cute.
So like we have officially followed them.
Yes, we did follow them because it was
they
amazing
said
to
supposedly
find out
they're
we're
a fan
friends.
and
They haven't followed back yet.
No, you're just mentally ill.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. I forgot I made that up.
Anyways.
So you can check my following list.
We love you, bestie. And we love anyone
you.
watching this because you made it this
Kisses.
far. So.
XOXO. Thanks for listening. You're so hot. Yes. You're all hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we should do our
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Cause honey.
Hi, I'm Burna Dart, and you're watching the Eastside Sisters show.
Eastside Sister Show, it's Eastside Sister Show. Eastside Sister Show, it's Eastside Sister Show. Eastside Sisters.